I never made this review, but I'm making it now, literally 3 years late. This is my HO scale Dreyfuss Hudson, a model made by Broadway Limited, made entirely out of brass with a die-cast frame and sounds. This model is by far, without a doubt, my most expensive model that I own and run on my HO scale track, besides my other engines. Let's talk about it. I've always wanted a Dreyfuss Hudson ever since I saw the video 611 Steals Hudson's Coaches by my friend Skylite Junction. Go subscribe to him, he's a really good guy. So in 2022, I managed to obtain an HO scale Dreyfuss Hudson. However, the price was very, very big. The model cost around $700, which is reasonable because this model is a brass hybrid by Broadway Limited. Basically what brass hybrid means, it means the entire body is brass along with the tender, while the chassis is die-cast. I must point out, when I first took it out of the box, I tried to race it against the General. However, when I was racing it against the General, it kept sparking whenever it tried to move forward. So I had to keep running it in reverse until a few days later, it actually started running perfectly. Though while that issue was resolved, well, this model is heavy. It weighs about a pound, which means it could haul a lot of coaches or freight cars. Believe me, I tried. And besides that, there's only two inaccuracies. For example, two pieces of the thing are cut off, which is accurate to a certain point, but not in 1938, along with the skirt not covering the entire air tank. To be fair, these are minor nitpicks, but some companies get it right. Talking about Rossi and Bachman, and some companies just forget it. Though Broadway Limited's Hudson's is honestly the best Hudson for me. I honestly like it. Like most DCC locomotives with tenders, the sounds come from the tender, and this tender is heavily detailed with tiny little rivets. There's even a water scoop underneath, and those are very important details that makes models great, and it makes it a really good eye looker. Taking a look underneath the model, you can see the pickups in the tender, but there's one thing in here that bothers me. If you look on the back driving wheel, you'll see the one thing I hate most: traction tires. Why would a model that weighs over a pound need traction tires? Traction tires can drive very easily, and they're very troublesome sometimes. I've had a bad experience with traction tires when I first got this, because one of the traction tires broke, so I had to replace it. So yeah, I don't want to risk damaging the model while trying to remove the traction tires, so I just leave the traction tires on either way. It's not a big deal. Though with all honesty, the most impressive thing about this model, without a doubt, is the sounds. Weren't those sounds just beautiful for this model? Now, if I had a Dreyfuss Hudson, you know I had to get the coaches for it. The coaches were made by Rossi, entirely made of plastic that ran on plastic trucks and plastic wheels. When I got them, the couplers were all close together, so I had to replace those couplers. And the fact the observation car, when I got it off eBay, did not have a coupler. So I purchased these McHenry couplers off eBay and attached it to the observation car to make it ride along with the other coaches. One thing I added to my New York Central observation car is a custom-made 20th Century Limited plaque. This one I made myself on Pixlr. Since Rossi did not add a 20th Century Limited plaque on their observation car for the New York Central, I decided to take matters into my own hands and make one myself. And boy, it looks so much better than just having it completely blank. But enough of me talking, let's see this model in action. 10 out of 10 model.